What's up out there, everybody? Anthony Ripatello with Embark Spiritual Care. I'm here with another video for you guys. This one is going to be kind of on self-awareness and learning to really find yourself again. I haven't done one of these videos in a few months because I've kind of been going through my own transitions in life, back and forth from Reno to Nevada to California or to Arkansas, and it's just been a really transformational time in my life. So I do apologize for not having a video and kind of presenting that information as I go along my path, but I really feel that time of kind of internalization was really beneficial for not only myself but for the people I'm serving, and um, and I come with that message for you guys today. So I have a couple cool stories of creation, and they're really empowering. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because you know who you are, and nobody else can tell you any differently. You know in your soul who you are. You know you feel it. You know your destiny. You know what's right and wrong. And if you follow that and solely that, nothing else, no egotistical interjections from yourself or other people, if you follow only your highest guidance and what you feel in your heart, you're going to align yourself with your soul purpose and with your true tribe and with real happiness and real abundance. Um, because you don't have to work at it. It doesn't feel like work to be yourself, right? I mean, it's that simple when it comes down to it. If you just be your most fullest and genuine self, you're gonna, one, be vulnerable enough to learn lessons in life and learn from other people, be open-minded, you know, and two, you're doing things that you like to do. That's like one of the biggest parts in people's lives that we don't really realize. We work so hard to try to like please other people, you know what I mean? And even subconsciously, on a subconscious level, like, let me ask you something. Why do you want to make so much money in life? Why do you want a fancy car? Why do you why do you care what shoes you're wearing, you know? And I mean, I dress nice. I have a nice car. I'm not saying that that's wrong, you know, because it makes us feel good. But to really realize those things and to separate ourselves from the importance of that is really, really, really important and beneficial to do. Um, so this is just kind of like a smaller, not a smaller, but just kind of like a brief rounded. I don't have like a lesson plan this time. I didn't have like a little guidance. I usually have like some notes I fucking look through for a little bit that I wrote myself that I like study. This one's just all free, and the reason because of that is because that's what this video is about, guys. It's about being yourself. So I'm just being myself and just letting you know how it is from my perspective. So I went to this really cool ceremony about I'd say maybe 8 months ago, and I had this Mayan timekeeper. He's an amazing man. I had him share with me a story, and the story was when humankind, came, we were split into fours. You know, there was the white, the black, the red, and the yellow. And I'm sorry for any racial, like it's traditional. That's how I was told, and that's how I'm gonna tell it. I'm not gonna twist shit around. So the four of us, we had the elements split between us all. So I guess the black man, I believe, had smoke. The white man had fire. The yellow had water, and the red had earth. And in 2012, remember that one big kind of like awakening we all had, that alignment? Well, at that point in the Mayan calendar, that was the time in the period of time where all elements of all creation and all people of all nations could use any ritual and any ceremony and any element. And so it was really empowering to hear somebody say that because, um, as like a growing up as like a American, essentially. I felt so just like torn from culture, and I had no cultural identity really until I really started doing the digging and the rooting myself, and finding like ancestral traces and stuff like that. But it was like I was just like I was fascinated with every culture, and but I didn't feel like I necessarily had my own at that point in time. So that was really cool to hear somebody say that, because at that point in time I was kind of starting to dive deep into lineage and stuff like that and learn certain traditions and rituals of different kinds, and so it was a really cool thing to hear. So I thought I'd share that with you, because you have the right to be anything in this world, anything at all. And if you have a desire to be something, there's a reason for it. And if you have a strong, burning desire for something, you're going to be supported when you chase it by the cosmos. The cosmos wants that, and that's why it's a desire in your heart, because it's part of your journey and your purpose here for not only yourself, but for the collective, you know? And so, another really cool little aspect I wanted to bring up is I was told that the there's a lot of like cultural, almost like they hold stuff back, in certain cultures, because we don't belong and we don't want to share things to outsiders and stuff like that. Well, if you were born here in America, and then you're technically a Native American, right? And I heard that, and I was like, it was like the most empowering thing to hear, because I was studying all of these Native practices and kind of learning to walk the red road, and then all of a sudden, I got told that, like, hey, you by a technical term, like by definition, are a Native American, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool, And then I started doing more tracing and more lineage work, and I found out I'm part of the Cato Higato in Arkansas. But that's just my own personal journey. You guys have all of yours to experience it. I'm just kind of throwing these examples at you because um, I feel like people can learn from it. I'm I'm being vulnerable to the world so people can do that. And so I don't know. It's very, very interesting to go through. It's a very, very empowering process, and once you find that self love in yourself, you're gonna find that child in yourself that you once were, and that's a whole nother story, right? Like that brings up a lot of shit, right? Because I mean, there's that innocent child that like was so playful and had humor and like didn't care about like all this worldly stuff. You know what I mean? But then there's that like childhood trauma that you have to deal with and face yourself and kind of like work through and send a lot of love and a lot of healing to that. And if you guys are going through that, go ahead and reach out to me, please. I'm here for anybody on the face of this planet. Some of my services cost money, but some of my just like 10-minute advice won't cost you a penny, So my number is either on the website. You can message me here on Facebook. You can message me privately, comment, do whatever you do. But if you desire to reach out, don't be afraid. And but I can tell you, because I want to share the outcome with you guys. Since I really started asking myself what I want in life, and I mean, I've been doing this self work, healing thing, doing all this thing for probably about 5 years now, right? Well, my whole life, but 5 years where I'm consciously like, okay, we got to make some changes, Anthony. What's wrong with like the way you're handling things, And now I've been teaching and healing for about 2, 3 years now, and so, and the company is just about a year old. So I mean, I'm sharing my journey with you guys, so you can kind of learn with me. I don't know everything. I don't claim to be a master in anything really, but I'm definitely prophetically gifted, and I want to share that with the world. So once I started aligning myself with who I am and stuff, with what I want to be doing, what I want to be around, the noises, the sounds, the smells, the foods, the laughs, the commentary, everything. Once I started aligning myself with divinity, essentially, um, oh my gosh, I just have a life that I could never even have imagined before. I mean, the people that I'm around, the people that I meet on a daily basis now, are just so beautiful and so genuine, and the tribe that I have is so supporting, and not like, I come from addiction, so a friend pointed out the other day that like we drew ourselves to that lifestyle because we were in search of like honor, respect, and loyalty, and nowadays, like, it's just so crazy because I have that, but without the like alternative motive of like drugs and gangs and alcohol and all that stuff. It's like it's a whole nother aspect of community that I never even could comprehend. And that's just one aspect of it. There's that, and then I'm just like consistently happy. I'm like doing things I want to do all the time. And as far as like finances go, because we still do live in this world, you know, we have to make ends meet. If you do the things that you want to do and you're happy and you're present in the moment is very important as well. Present in the moment. Then the energy that you put out into the world, people are going to want that around all the time, and they're going to pay you to have it around, you know, definitely. So that's just something to think about. Just work on your self happiness, and all that other stuff will come with it. You know, it really is. You're a frequency, and what you put out there, you're getting back, you know. But I don't want to get too much into anything. That's just kind of what I've personally been going through on a new level lately, you know. But I just wanted to share that with you guys and kind of touch base again, send a little video out there. But it's nice to be on the platform again. You'll be seeing more of me. I'm going to be returning to Reno again in 2 weeks. I'm here now, but I leave tomorrow. And when I return, there's going to be some really cool things going on. I got some really cool projects in the works and stuff. And I really hope you guys stay tuned, and I'll keep you posted on all that stuff. But highest blessings from my heart to yours, and much love. Have a great week, everybody.